Good morning, traders. Good morning, everybody. So we're going to start in a few seconds. So FOMC day, I'm looking over here at the scans, what's up today. We have FOMC at 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. This morning we've seen like some small caps that were running, like CLLS. This had no really need of cash, but I had a big dilution. Morning Florian, morning Floyd, morning traders. So we had a gap and crap over here. Let's put a hourly chart. Exactly, this is what I did this morning. At gap over here in Cancer News, 114 to 280, and then all the way down. This is a typical gap and crap pattern. Yesterday we had the podcast, me and Beta Story, and we were looking about explaining what are the best small caps to trade short. Will come up in the next, I believe, weeks. All right, let's put up CLLS and see this together. Good morning, Morgan. Good morning, traders. Can you hear me good? All right. Remember, press a like if you like the morning streaming. Also, I need over here to give my congratulations to one of the traders over here, to Jay. Jay, the guy over here from the States, came over. We started a week together. We went to the gym. He actually did even pizza over here. And when he joined the academy in Italy, we worked a lot of strategies and also in order flow. So how to use better Bookmap in order to become more successful. And I'm very proud. He's in live. He made 16 for the month of October. Still has updated last week over here, so I'm looking to see him in the next I would say year to beat the 7-figure. So I know that he can get there. So congratulations to him and also to others that are performing very good. And what I said over here is that I don't really believe in talent, or at least till a certain point. I believe in hard work and smart work. Everybody that has this kind of dedication can become a very good trader. So congrats to John. So let's put over here CLLS. By the way, anybody traded it? Let's see if anybody traded CLLS. I recorded the entire morning in the trading room. Okay, so as we said before, we can bring up some stats on CLLS just to show you what we're following. Okay, so CLLS was a morning gapper, and then we're going to review over here Bookmap and the heavy selling pressure. So we're going to talk about the heavy selling pressure on CLLS. First, I saw some traders taking the long, and I think this was Swiss trader, and him and Tony and some others started to take the long this morning. So it's a pretty good gain because you start loading the size, and they got it over here around 245. They sold in 255, 260, and then more over here in the 275, and then trailing over here. So these trades are solid, okay? Don't think about you're making 20 cents average. Think about you put in 10,000 shares and you're starting making $2,000. Okay, that is the point. So let's review a few seconds why this was up. We had a collaboration with AstraZeneca, and I was reading over here, AstraZeneca bought something like, if I remember, 22% of the company. We have over here a collaboration agreement. Then I was looking also at the stats that this company had. So essentially we have a 54 million market cap. Float now will be different. Institutional was 21%, now will be different. There was no SSR. And I was checking also the financials. Sorry. This company has cash because it had more than 90 million of cash available for 90 million cash available. So it doesn't need cash. Despite the stock has a lot of dilution, and I know that a lot of you are not really familiar about talking about dilution, but is a key component when you trade stock, especially small caps. We see that over here they have a burn per month of about 5 million. So this tells me we have, let me put over here my, okay. We have over here 5 million. So basically they have cash for a long time, for more than over here 20 months. And you can see also the quarterly. So they were burning over here 500K per month, more or less. And they're making over here 5 million for the quarterly. I was looking at the history of the company, so to see how many times this faded or ran. And these are all the days where we had a gap above, in this case 20% I put, and these are the gap stats. So I put 14 years, but I'm not really looking into 14 years. More looking over here, the gap above 20%, at least 500K volume. And we had 2 days this ran, 2 days this faded, and with the average high of a day 935. So let's get to Bookmap over here. In the meantime, over here, Mahabir, that she will alert me if we have any setup. We're watching ES, Tesla, NQ, Meta, Amazon this morning. So we're gonna put CLLS and start looking at a few things over here. Okay. I would like that you put a little bit of attention, traders, to what's happening over here into the price section at the moment of the open. Okay, so you can see that we start having, this is the first bar, we start having a pop, and then right away it starts fading. There we go, we can see it better. So this pop is from 266 up to 271. And I would say that the majority of traders, they generally don't know when to short. They know that the majority of these stocks will fail. Actually, this had parameters that was going to fail less than 60%, but it still failed. So how to find that timing over here? Well, I start looking at my levels that I had on the chart and on the daily chart. I had a level set at 3, another one set at 250. And then I also like to have a level over here of pre-market. And you can see this level at 250, 253, right? So it's an important level because over here we rejected and then we bounced, we bounced, we bounced. So 250, 253 is an important area. And this is once we open, okay? So just look over here. We open, we pop, we fail, and we close over here. So the VWAP is this one, okay? The VWAP is this red one. And this essentially what is a pop and fail, and this bar is called spinning top. So it doesn't give you really any big sign over here of being bullish or bearish. Even look at the volume below. You can see that we have almost 50% red and 50% green. So we have both buyers and sellers. What instead gives us a very high degree over here of timing is really looking at what Bookmap starts doing. So first of all, at 280, which is the level up here, okay, so we're talking about the pre-market high, we start having a big heat map. So over here you can see that we had 40,000 of shares. These are for a sale, and the price right away at the gate, you can see that opens and then starts pushing down. So right away opens and pushes down. It fails to this low, 256, so this low over here, and then it bounced back up over here to 264. So you can see it bounced back up to 64. But at this point, I like that you try to zoom out a little bit and try to have Bookmap like this when you're trading small caps. So by the way, anybody trading small caps over here? Let's see who trades small caps. So I see some trade over here. I'm looking also some DM in the room. Okay, we have some small cap traders. All right. All right, so okay, so I want that. I would like that you look when you trade small caps. Not only if you have a heat map, because over here, if you wait that the price hits this resistance, which is this 280, will never get filled, right? But start looking instead that, I would say, which color over here is dominant. So we have buyers or we have sellers. Make it over here like this, okay? Start looking over here. From here down till here. The major color that we see, the dominant color is this red, right? So this means we have sellers. And you can see all the way down, we are below this band over here. This purple band over here. It tells me that we have over here sellers. Okay, so we stay below over here. I see the big selling pressure. You can see all these red bars. This is almost all red. This is almost all red. Over here we have some buyer, but the majority are almost all red. Over here we start seeing a little bit of buying, then red again. So on this unwind over here, we see lower highs, lower lows. And this is essentially your fail that happens over here into a J line rejection. Okay? So all of this to say that you have two major levels. I'm going to put this another color probably. This green will blind me. Let's see the red. Yeah. So we have this level here, and then we can put another, let's say, on Bookmap. This level over here, okay? And this is, as it's written over here, a gap and crap. So this is a very good move because you start taking even, only 2,000 shares, okay? And you make your easy $800. So it's a very good setup to trade. And it can go down even more over here. We have another target. So this is the gap and crap of today, and as we said, very good on Bookmap. So I really like over here the use of Bookmap on this. It worked pretty good. Not for the heat map, but telling me over here where we had the sellers. Okay, so over here, good point. Any questions, traders, on this? Now it's turned pink.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go into Tesla this morning because the one that it interests me and also a lot of traders. We've been trading Tesla today, and Tesla was in a range. Didn't move more than a few points. This is a scalping morning on Tesla that is not necessarily what we generally have. We're going to review together what the team did over here, but you see this chart is a 1 minute. We had our levels over here traced. You'll see the reason why I had also this 205. It's a pretty good level that I wanted over here to look for a short into, but instead we didn't get to that 205, so we didn't get short. We'll review soon how Bookmap helped us. And over here we saw this 202 was a major support on Bookmap, and we longed over here the dip. Okay, so for who's coming right now, explaining all the scalping process on Tesla in Bookmap webinar. Okay, explaining all the scalping process over here. If you want, traders, also I invite you to press a like and also share the link over here. So we start buying over here this dip, and I was looking at 202 and just putting the risk below 201 and 50. So I alerted the team over here we can have a long. The risk is just below the relative low, so risking very small. And then of course we're looking to sell a partial over here, a 50%, because this is very in range between 2 and 204. And we were looking for this to push 205 to sell more, but once we saw the stuff and it started to come down, we got out. Then over here, a major chop. If we look at this, we started making lower highs and lower lows and higher lows. So there's a contraction and we saw a wedge. At a certain point, we saw this consolidation. I alerted the long over here, was a very fast one. And I said, this is not an A+ setup because we are in the range. So we took the long over here, and Bookmap gave really a push to the upside. So we got in a momentum trading, what I like to call this momentum trading, because it was fast. So we bought more, sold over here a big chunk at the top, and when it come back, because this came a fast stuff, we got out the remaining. And then over here again, we were looking at 202 down here. So we started a small position. We got this, we sold to the pop. When it came back down, we sold a little bit more, and then the bar closed over here. And then rejected the VWAP. And then again, that 202, we got a long a second time from that 202, like at the open. So we were respecting the level. We saw Bookmap over here. We bought the dip, just risking 40 cents below this support. We sold the partial. Again, we were waiting to sell over here 205, but once we saw over here that it was stalling to the VWAP, we sold more, and then on the back side of the move we sold more. And we did good because then Tesla started to come down and it didn't give anymore any kind of nice dips to buy. You can see here that instead the price Once it broke this range of 202, which is this level, started to unwind. So we had over here now, you can see that price is simply joining and holding the 90-MA to the downside. Okay, and we're gonna analyze this for the day. Nice play over here on Bookmap, using Bookmap on Amazon. Great job, buddy. So we had a long at the gate over here, so somebody took it, somebody missed it, but then another good play over here taking this. Nice colors on Bookmap, I like it. Nice support on heat map 134. One support over here, heat map 134. So good job. Nice work, Atsa. So Tesla finally broke this trend line. You can see this morning one of the plans that we had, actually the plan that we had was to look for a trend line break. So now my target is going to be this 194. I'm going to put this trade as a target. So let me put over here my level. Okay, so that's my target. So you can see the J lines hourly. And the plan this morning was not really far from that. We were looking over here. I'm going to put the plan. Looking for the 205 J-lines hourly rejection put. This put at 835. Okay. So if you follow this morning over here on Tesla, good work. So why we took the trade? First of all, right side of the J lines, rejection of supply area 205, trend line break hourly, and then also we had intraday wedge pattern breakdown. And we have over here also the plan posted over here 735. Actually 835. Okay, traders, so what we alert, then we trade, and this was our plan for the day. Mm.
This.
Which one?
Gray.
Has to go back to the gray.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goes there and we get this confirming.
Mm-hmm. So when I'm looking over here at Tesla right now, and I see this small bounce, I'm more inclined to look for a short coming from this 200. You can see over here that we have a nice heat map at 200, 9 EMA over here. So I expect to get into this 200 trend line break and then looking for a fail. So let's see over here if we have a fail of that 9 EMA. 200 is a big catalyst level, okay? So here is to go up here, right?
Yeah.
With this giving the arrow those things. And has to be the same color.
This goes this.
This instead has to go with this. Okay. So ideally, traders, we have this right now. Okay. So ideally, I'm looking for this pattern over here. Boom. Okay. I'm running also a tick chart together with this. So I like to look at my stocks also with a tick chart. Of course, I'm doing that with another platform, not TradingView. I don't know why they cannot do it. No, it's not for the money, ma'am.
No.
They're making a ton of money.
Oh. Lazy.
Okay, over here, Tesla. Let's see what it's doing. So giving, yeah, exactly, buddy. I'm looking that on toss. So Tesla over here, short setup now. So Tesla, it's a scalp play into the 99.70. And we're looking for this risk over here, 200, 210, trend line break. Bookmap over here is coming along. Remember, trader, this is our trading. We're like pretty good up for the day. Read the disclaimer, don't follow. Before trading with us, you have to be able to learn all the patterns and the setup that we trade in the room. Because, for example, this could be a stop. Today we're already up 6R on Tesla. We'll take a 1R stop, so we're still like gonna be 5R in the money. But what I like are these fast scalps. You see that once it broke over here, the 200, you right away short over here. So you start shorting over here immediately, and then if the trade doesn't go, you put a stop break even, okay? So we're just riding this with the 90 MA until we're gonna see over here sellers. That's good. We're gonna look for a target 198. Some support 199. So now I want to see more unwind over here to the 198 and 80. And then today we would like to see the 195, 196.
Yeah, mine's that.
Qui c'era anche il tuo inside bar Adesso viene fuori fra poco, guarda. Probably I'm not going to use this up here. Vediamo.
Yeah.
Yes, broke traders, the 90 MA finally, if you're looking at yes. 200, you can see it's broken. Now we have the 199. They're trying to soak over here on Bookmap. And breakdown over here coming good. So we're looking now for the lows. Previous low, very, very good. So we want to work with this. So an example over here from the team, just simply alerting the setup over here on the trend line break at 199 and 80s. We had level over here 199 and 80s. Trend line break, bear flag, very easy. Looking for the short, and then we're waiting to trail now. 70%. If we get to the 195, 196, we're gonna see. Okay, so we have the bear flag strategy over here with Bookmap. So we're gonna risk maximum now, break even, or let it go. We have a major pivot over here, 199 and 12, 199 and 20. We have a pivot point. Bookmap is setting over here still lower highs, lower lows, so we can continue to hold it, right? I would like to see more selling dots over here. We have a lot of these buyers in area 199, 200. And personally, I don't like that. I want to see more red dots. So sellers. This is, again, for who just came, what the team over here made this morning. We explained over here our work. This is a scalping day. So we long it, we sold, and then sold over here. Every single one of these is alerted, explaining in the room why, so that you can start learning how to scalp it, because this was not a trending day until 10:15, 10:30. Then we longed over here, we added, we took the profit, fast wash, and we got out. And then we longed and sold over here. And then we longed it, we sold over here because it was not pushing more, and then sold the rest. Now we start taking the short over here. We missed this one over here at 10:30 because we were just connecting over here. And we're looking now for that 195, 196. We're still 98. So we need to see if we can have an unwind, okay? There's another lesson that I would like you to watch is this one over here. I'm gonna I would like that you study it. Study this lesson over here. So I'm gonna put also in the Bookmap Discord room. So I was moving along over here below 198. So we need to let it go right now and not really focusing too much on taking profits. Again, traders, we're getting to that 90 MA. So it's soaked before 199, it's soaked over here 198. The trend is still down, so we're forming still lower highs, lower lows. Just 1 second, sorry, man. We're still holding the position short over here. We'll be trailing everything above 199. So remember that our target is down here, 195, and you can see how in professional trading we use our format. So you start looking at multiple time frame for the confluence of signals. Over here we'll shift from time to time from hourly to daily or weekly. In the 5 minutes I will shift it even with a 50-minute chart. Then I also like to look into tick chart, but this is when I'm totally focused on one stock, what I like to do. So J Slim over here on Tesla, yes, is curling down. I like over here, trader, the J Slim. Let's see if it's gonna confirm. We need to see a selling over here on Bookmap, not yet. So we're gonna use this level of supply over here, 199, as our trailing, about at 199 and 20. Okay, Atsa, 1 second, buddy. So right now you can see the curl down. Okay, so we're still making over here a lower high on our 1 minute, and we're still riding down over here the price. So I'm looking at the trailing. Before we had this trailing over here, that risk over there. Now I see in this morning this consolidation, so we're gonna trail this level 199.20. So we're gonna give a little bit of wiggle room. If we're gonna have another fail of this 198.60, remember I'm gonna get a little bit more short over here. So a trader over here is asking Jay if we would cover the traps and liquidity hunts on trading. We can do one time. Yes, this is going to be a little bit more advanced content. So it's still pushing 199.20, and that is when you want to decide to trail the partial over here and take out everything. So you're locking your profits, and for now you're running because it's bouncing. Okay, you see the high volume coming in, so you want to get out before that eventually pushes to 200. So I like to give always a little bit of wiggle room to give the trade. And this is the 5th trade of the day that we're having a win. So we short over here, cover, and then over here. This is from the team. Okay, I'm not trading over here today, but I have traders with me trading at the academy. One is my wife that actually now she went to prepare like something good to eat. But it's a good team, and we like to trade all together. So now we're waiting for another entry, but the level of entry that I will be waiting is gonna be probably this 200. So the tape over here is strong. You can see over here the buyers and the sellers. I'm gonna filter a little bit more. I'm gonna put over here at 1,999 shares, maybe even 2,000. I wanna see only the big blocks passing. I mean, with the margin and everything, a lot of traders can buy over here 1,000 shares. You need like, you know, a very big account. And this is the trend line that we were looking at this morning. If you look over here, the hourly. So that's the trend line break. And now we're having this pullback, but I still believe we can have more unwind over here to 195. So I'm looking ideally for that 195. It's very good over here. We have it because we're looking for those things. So we have to look this with this cross over here. Otherwise, we have to look for yellow and pink, right?
Yeah, I like this one.
Otherwise, we have to look for this zone with this level over here, correct? Correct?
Yeah, exactly. No.
Tell me.
I was looking at something else too.
Dimmi.
No.
Dimmi.
I can explain.
No, dimmi.
No, questo qui, vedi? 1 e 2. Faccio benissimo.
Che cosa, 1 e 2?
Sotto il J-line, no?
Il grigio, sotto il grigio.
Fa questo, no?
Lever.
E anche qui dice...
Qui siamo, questo è il momento in cui c'hai il lever,
Sì.
qui.
Sì.
E qui dice che sei rosso?
Sì.
Ah, te dici prendo una conferma
Non so.
come quello. Va bene, non so se sei sempre. Sorry traders, I was talking Italian over here with Ma there.
She doesn't speak English.
So let's go back to 5 minutes. Form this inside bar, bounce back up. And we're getting to the 5 minutes 90 MA, which is another level that I often look. You can see before we rejected. So we could have a rejection over here, 200. So right now I'm writing to my team, watching for a 200 rejection short. And if we have the setup, I will alert it.
Yeah.
So we'll be watching to trade that. It's still a little bit early. So let's look for this 200, 201 area, okay? This area over here. I like to choose also 50 minutes. Just want to see over here the levels. Yeah, this morning we got it pretty good with the trendline break over here. And then you can see, traders, how this gray line, right? It works simply fantastic over here. So the short swing, and then another one, and then over here, these last two over here, swing short, and this morning again, swing short over here. So you don't need really that much. And this is what we teach in the room, okay? First breakdown over here, so waiting. We're gonna make this over here. So for now, the 90 MA on the 5-minute chart is working as a rejection, but I'm still waiting for a re-entry. Curling down over here, you can see finally we have a lower high. Right, we form over here a high, a second high, lower high over here. And I'm looking for a potential re-entry short over here. This is the spot that I'm looking for, not yet. I may miss it because it's already 11:15 and I know that soon I have to go away. but this level over here, breakdown, I'd like to see this curl down over here. Selling pressure has to go below 199. That will be my confirmation. Breakdown 199. You see the price tends to break a support and then gets back over there. By the way, traders, remember we're going to have a special seminar in the States. This is going to be in New York, 3 days in April. We're also going to visit the New York Stock Exchange, and then in Denver in May for 3 days live trading. We're going to share with traders how we set our screen, how to do the pre-market plan, how to manage positions, and I will mentor live every single trader there individually. So it's not going to be, this usual lesson where I talk and you listen. Is going to be instead an interactive trading altogether. So reach out to the email team@jtrader.co. Over here we had another breakdown, but again, need to go away soon, so I'm not able to trade this. Yes, back to 42.35. Let's check also in NQ. NQ back over here to 14.602. You can see this morning it was not really hard to trace something like an NQ. I mean, this was simply perfect over here. Every single dip to buy. Every single dip to buy. Simply incredible. Nice, very nice, big, strong FOMC day bull move on NQ. Generally, it tends to be a little bit choppy. Today, this was really unexpected. Okay, let's go back over here to Tesla. Also, let's check Meta, which is 307, still going up. And this morning gave another perfect entry. So it dipped over here, perfect. If you have access to options, this is a very big move. So Tesla waiting this moment. Also over here, very good one on Amazon. Really system killing it today. AMD, remember, up 7%. Vihu, yes, it has buying liquidity, 198 stack Tesla. You can see down here. And that is where this morning we had the soak. You're welcome, buddy. Clock workouts, exactly, buddy. So traders, we're getting into the lateral side over here. Unless we go to the 200, I'm not really looking to trade for now Tesla. Market was very favorable for us today. I saw some very good setups. For who are short on CLLS, just look at, again, daily lines, how they worked. So the fail of it in the morning, they gave the longs over here, and then they gave the short, and then again the short. Remember always that when you're trading small caps, these can trap, right? Especially what they tend to do often is a fake breakdown and then a fast reclaim. So if we're gonna have, for example, a fake breakdown of 220 and right away, that's called liquidity hunt. And then reclaim it very fast. Look, because this can squeeze, okay? I'm not saying today we're gonna have this, but it's something that I always like to see at midday. So it gives me potential long plays over here. And this level over here, if we have the fast reclaim long with very high volume, okay? Only in that case scenario, I will start looking at CLS long. Okay. Again, traders, if you have questions, you can reach out to me, team at Jtraderco. I think this was a good lesson this morning on price action and how to analyze Tesla and small caps. Congratulations to the traders that follow us. Put a like, you can share the link, join the room, because it's really one of the best room out there, not because I tell you, but you will see yourself, and this is my word. Thank you in the meantime. Have a good weekend and trade safe. Goodbye.